Okay, when Pakatan Rakyat won on March the 8th, there were no tension, not even tension. Why? Kerana Pakatan Rakyat bukan seperti Mei tahun 99, Pakatan Rakyat kali ini adalah interracial party. Ada Melayu, diwakili PAS, Islam, ada orang Tionghoa, orang Cina, orang India melalui DAP, dan TKA mengakui 3 kaum. And I tell you honestly, TKA is the nearest thing to a genuine multiracial party in this country today. And the Pakatan Rakyat should be preserved, should continue, because a two-party system has at last evolved. But it took 52 years for a two-party system to evolve. And I think the best is yet to come. The most important thing, whatever we do, we must do what we feel is right. What we feel is right. The government, whether federal or state, must scrupulously observe the Constitution. And we must share power equally. Or at least to share power, or to be seen to be sharing power equally. And where the government policy should benefit all, irrespective of race and color. Where it must be implemented without fear or favor. Where talent is not only recognized but rewarded. And the public sector as well as the private sector must reflect the racial composition of this country. The Bumiputra must accept unequivocally the others are co-owners of this country. As much as the others must also accept, recognize and acknowledge unequivocally, the Bumiputera is the biggest demographic group and growing. Therefore, they deserve some entitlement, though not at the expense of fair play. I'm not, well, when somebody says meritocracy, if you read English, when I say talent must be recognized, that means meritocracy. There is another word, when talent is recognized, must be meritocracy, because you don't recognize talent, there is no meritocracy. But let me warn you that, having said what I said, don't make one mistake. The Prime Minister, the new Prime Minister, not yet Tun, Tan Sri Abdullad, whom I know when he was from 3, make no mistake. Datuk Najib bukan Daulah Badawi. Latar belakangnya berlainan. Education, social dan sebagainya. Dan jangan lupa, dia ni anak Tun Razak. As a result, dia lebih waras, lebih pandai, lebih bijak bermain politik dan berdali. And I say, in English, he is more familiar with the wilds of Malaysian voters. He is positively more Machiavellian, positively more able and aware than his predecessor, who was badly advised by his family, cronies, and toadies in government as well as in the media. Now, if Najib performs well and the economy recovers, he is a tough nut to crack. I better warn you. I don't want you just to listen to the good thing. This is it. You have to accept that he's a tougher nut to crack than his predecessor. So be prepared and be ready. Having said that, Najib may falter. He may make mistake, which I think it is not impossible for him not to make mistake. After all, he is not infallible. I am also very, very conscious that how fallible I can also be. In politics, a week is a long time. In politics, logic does not always work. Remember, in politics, a week is a long time. And logic does not always work. Akal tak berjalan. Kadang-kadang emosi. Kadang-kadang emosi lebih penting dalam politik. The correct and the most sensible thing to do is to ensure that all Malaysians are treated justly and equally in the public sector as well as in the private sector. Our democracy, our Malaysian democracy can only flourish if we have a strong, free and independent media. As I said, I was with Dr. Mahathir. I could not listen to all the distinguished panelists said, but I heard what my good friend Siang, we were together working as reporters in the 6 Times, not News 6 Times, 6 Times Singapore.